Hi guys, welcome back for another exciting edition of Joey's Table. Today we are getting it. We are getting it popping today because today I have. Where'd you go, Cap? I have Delicious Delights. One of my favorite places to eat from, so it's gonna be a big old eat. How are you doing today? I was almost gonna not do the headphones because they start to. I do them while eating, and then I stop eating, and then I'm like, "Whoa, I can't hear anymore." I can hear, but I'm like, "Oh my god!" I never realized how like eating with headphones on, like how much it could take away from the atmosphere. So, but yes, I have eats. This place, Bill's Drive-In. Shout out to Bill's Drive-In. I love you guys. Love Bill's Drive-In. Very, very delicious food. Really cheap and affordable. So, like, for instance, if I stop eating the fries, I'm sorry, I can't help myself. A quad burger for $7. A quad. 4 pieces. They always say a 1/4 pound ground meat, quarter pounder, but it's not, I don't feel, this is not heavy like a quarter pounder. This would be a full pound. But it feels like a full pound, so it might be. Okay, so I just have to check which one's my partner's. I got him he's playing tennis with his dad right now, so I'm gonna treat him when he gets back home because I know he's gonna be hungry. He doesn't like all the extra toppings on top, so this one's his. That's for you, Leo. Okay. Now let's get down to eating. Today, for today's entrees, I got me a Jarritos pineapple. They got to choose for me randomly, so they chose a good flavor. I have my quad burger, my full quad burger. I feel like I should put this in the middle. I had the pizza eating video, and I was like, it's nothing centered. I'm sorry, okay? Try to get everything in the shot. Stay, okay. A quad burger, which this is the top of the bun. I mean, my God. Ah! And some cheese fries, because you gotta enjoy some cheese fries. So this is actually gonna be like almost a real mukbang. Some trauma dumping. Oh, the cheese is tasting a little funky. Oh. Maybe it's the smell of the cheese curds because I had literally just grabbed the bag, but I got cheese curds, so let's see. This is an authentic mukbang. I'm proud of myself for doing this. This is what happens when you work hard and you get to chew out. But we gotta keep grinding, you know? I really want to keep grinding and keep making that move, so we're gonna make that next step. I want to take a bite, dip it in the cheese, but I don't want to lose that pickle. What do I do, guys? Okay. But yeah, how's everybody's week going? Today was payday, can you tell? My favorite thing that I've learned is I do like triple, quadruple burgers are really tasty. And this would be like a $6 or $7 burger, but I put everything on it, including bacon, so there's bacon slices on here. For $8 though, for a whole burger like this, I mean, my God. Makes me feel like I live in like the retro 80s or vintage 80s and 90s when I used to have like 50-cent burgers. I mean, I wonder where I'd be with that kind of weight. So yeah, guys. I'm trying to think of things to talk about, but I'm trying to generate my people still. I know ASMR and mukbang is still popular, but it's not as popular as it was during pandemic, which is so weird. I guess my take on that is that people aren't really needing to listen to ASMR as much, or maybe don't have as much time. I can only imagine what most people would be going for. Like, I kind of transitioned after my YouTube from like eating videos to like more so like sounds, like keyboards and all that. My shirt says bits and pieces and mint juleps. Julepes. I don't know what a julep is, okay? Don't judge me. And derby hats and jockeys and bourbon and luck. Kentucky Derby. Oh, the Kentucky Derby shirt. I love the thrift store. Oh, you gotta get the logo on the screen. Our retails are really good. I used to love to drink the orange one as a kid. I think nectarine and tangerine is so good. Like tamarind, not tangerine. Tamarind and tangerine. It sounds basically the same though. I don't know how to classify that. I seriously couldn't wait to eat it. I told myself that I was gonna start ordering it on the way here so that it'd be ready by the time I got here. I commute home, so I was like 2 blocks away from my home when I decided to call it. And I got the order in and submitted by the time I was like a block away. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll just get home, do some things, and then they'll have my food ready. It took an hour and a half. I was so like, and Bill's is really fast. Oh, no. Whenever I see something stringy in my food, I get very suspicious. Oh, my God. That was from me rocking back and forth. I shouldn't do that. Oh. Now I did massively just shove that all down my throat, so. Not necessarily what I'm about to say is going to be a positive thing, if that makes sense. That burger was very, very good. It was a little chewy. I'm not a fan of chewiness. I will talk about that on my channel often. I am not a fan of chewiness. McDonald's, they stopped eating your chicken spicy sandwiches, your premium chicken sandwiches, and your chicken tenders, to be honest. Even your snack wraps that I waited a long time. Because they're so damn chewy. I don't want to eat chewy food with something that should be crispy and crunchy. You should bite right through it. I don't want to taste fat. But that's my personal thoughts. Open these bad boys out. Just so good. But to this day, whenever I eat my food, I always try to get something to drink with that. I never do. What is it about these cheese curds? I don't know what kind of cheese to use because it just tastes like, it tastes very good. they taste a little cheesy. Cheesy is not good. Cheesy for a cheese curd is not good. Like I was saying earlier before I got wrapped up in my talking, I'm trying to figure out like all my peoples, like once you guys are coming back and people who are actively watching. I do have active watchers, so I feel like they're watching, but once I start having like my community again, I'll start having like more consistent topics to talk about. As for now, I've been focusing on the sounds, hence all the ASMR, and trying to chew while I eat. And burping. Sorry, that's probably gross. But yeah, it's just been so long, and I just really like kind of hopping onto YouTube and just posting these little videos. You know, I'm not like really striving for gold. I did Instagram. I think I talked about this in my return, but I did Instagram for a while last year. The year before. I had such a good time doing it. I would make comedy reels and such. Oh, here comes the travel up. I'd make comedy reels and skits, and like it was just such a good time to like just be on camera. I felt like stardom and like making videos was like kind of the thing for me. Being a streamer / influencer, brand influencer. But it took a lot. Like it's very demanding in like the amount of time and efforts, and like the worst part is you can never like have a day off with that. You have immediate access at all times. At all times. And like usually that's in like your comfort zone. Like the time when I should be like chilling at home, or the time I should be taking a shower or using the restroom. Like it's like I'm constantly scrolling online. It's not even like my fault. I do blame social media because somebody in this world is getting paid right now to like kind of do that, like to kind of get past you and like in your boundaries and like make you watch their stuff. Which I mean, I guess I was for back in the 2000s, but nowadays it just feels like so forced on you. Like you have to consume content that the world puts in front of you. Feel pretty interesting. Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk. I was just scrolling on Facebook. I had like a moment at work where I had like just did like a bunch of phone calls. So I had a moment to just scroll and kind of decompress for 5 seconds. 5 seconds. I hop on there and I scroll and I see this like comment about Charlie Kirk dead. CC in the comments. This is aggressive, so if you are somebody who is not for violence or what happened, or you're sensitive to topics like these, click skip. Or honestly, just look at the video, edit the food, and just turn off the volume. I don't mean to waste this video on such a tragic topic, but now I'm here talking about it, I might as well finish. I don't know, like, it just kind of popped up in my feed, so I scrolled down and I saw the video. If you're unaware, or this is like some different time zone that you're in, or whatever, you haven't heard about this, or time has passed. Charlie Kirk was unfortunately unalived during one of his shows, or talk shows. He was doing it at some college campus. Ridiculous, beyond ridiculous that something like that would happen. Regardless of somebody and their opinions, and if you agree or disagree, nobody should unalive one another to prove a point. We should all live in this world and be able to coexist with our enemies. I heard something too recently about like a law of like, you don't harm me and I don't harm you. People shouldn't break the human nature code of peace just because they don't agree with something that they don't like. We learn how to work with it. So my personal topics, I don't mean to offend anybody anyway, but yeah, I don't know, I just thought that was like super uncalled for of the scenario itself. But just talking in general about Facebook, like, I've seen it all in full gory detail. And sure, like, somebody was able to sneak out and kind of do that. I'm sure most of those videos were flagged and taken down. But I'm traumatized from, like, seeing stuff like that. And it's gross because that was kind of like how pandemic was. Like, you just hop online. You have no choice but to sit at home and be online just to check on what's going on in the world. And you just see all these, like, riots going on and all these things and you can't do anything. And it's like, I don't know, it's just scary when, like, you're at home, the world changes around you and you can't really do anything about it. Sure, you can vote, but then, like, how, I don't know. How scary is it to, like, make a vote on something and then, like, have to sit there in limbo figuring out if you were right about it or not, or if the entire world agrees with you? Like, that's ridiculous. So on that really, really negative note, that's just really, like, how I've just been with, like, social media and, like, being online. So when I take many social media breaks now, especially now because, like, I have to use, like, an app to, like, take myself off because I'm tired of, like, being sucked into, like, the freaking algorithm and scrolling. I'm gonna make it through for you guys for these fries because I'm starting to fill up and the cat's starting to make her way over. Come here, T. Let's start. Come on. Oh, and other negative news. I mentioned in my other video that unfortunately me and my partner, we had a second cat. It was his cat when we came here. Well, alive for a couple of years, an older cat. Oh, was that ranch? I'm not a fan of that ranch. That was like really, really peppercorny ranch. I don't know how to explain it. It almost like tastes expired. I don't know if you guys noticed. You could probably rewatch the video, but I definitely was eating more of that cheese than that ranch, so it was the ranch. I know to stay away from Bill's Drive-In Ranch, that's for sure. But yeah, I don't know. I just been dealing with like this like emotional grief lately, like of like our cat being like passing. It's like a first time for me. Like I've had like cats not be at my place anymore, and like we, not my place, but like in my like childhood home, like we had animals and then we just got rid of them. So I've had that, but never spent time with an animal for more than a year that passed with me there still. Like they've either been taken away or I never saw them again, etc. So for like my family, like one of my like, what I would like say is like one of my like first original family members that passed, like I'm like kind of out of it. Recently too, I learned that like one of my family members had also died, who was like a really, really close relative of mine. Not like necessarily close, we haven't talked in a couple of years, but I mean like, I don't know, death is in the air. I'm staying inside. I'm not doing all that. No, but seriously, on a serious note, I think I joke because it's like my way of like grieving or coping with my grief. I don't know. But total trauma dump. Look at you, you get all this wonderful information. So yeah, I don't know. My cat has been like oddly super clingy. Every day I come home, from the second I walk in the door to when I'm like walking around to when I'm going to bed. I mean, there's moments where she'll like leave me alone for a couple hours a night and go take a nap, but I mean like she's so aggressively clingy. I love it. I haven't had my kitty be like all over me since we've had the cat. And not because of a bad thing. I think she just like really was such a I'm done. I don't need nothing. That's how she acted for forever. It's just such a brat. And yeah, I don't know. It's just been weird to watch my cat like get really sensitive lately. My partner included. Not like he's a trooper, and if anything, I am the manic, crazy, sad one. But seeing him like just not be as elated as usual. I mean, he's elated, but it's hard. But I would like to try and be the best support that I can. So I'm trying to keep the energy high. That's just our secret though. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's just kind of whimsical what life is, what it means. Simple cat passing, you know, brought a lot out of me. kind of just been keeping to my guns, staying positive, and finding new ways to cope. I smoke a lot of pot. I don't know if you've ever been able to tell, but I do smoke a lot of pot, and I don't know, just like trying to wean off of it a little bit more to kind of like get back to myself and know I don't have to cope with stuff like that in order to feel better and competent on like the parent passing. What a parent passing, my God. Child passing. That's what I feel like. It feels like a child's pass. He was a good boy. He actually probably would have been in this video. I think he always used to hang out outside the camera in the videos, like just watching me eat. He always loved human food. We never gave him human food. He was just always trying to sneak out for it. Our garbage can always stayed locked. Oh. Well, that's that. I obviously just got into such a grieving moment. I will never drink Jarritos or eat ranch again. That's what did that. But anyways, thanks guys for tuning in for another exciting edition of Joey's Table. I'll leave you guys on a better note next time. I feel like I was left on a good note. Just, yeah, that's a topic I wanted to talk about, and that's what I talked about. So, yeah, you get to see my live reactions on how I think about it and how I process it. Cheers to you. I'll give you a little cheers there. I hope to catch you guys again next week. You never know when I might post. I might post me eating like some like French fries and cheese fries and cheese curds with like some really nasty ranch. But man, that quad burger was good. I know, it was a little chitty. Thanks again, guys. Again, like, comment, and subscribe. I already said my outro, but I tried to play it off like I didn't. And yeah. I love you guys very much, and I hope to see you guys again on the next video. Bye. And tell me down below, what should I do next, friends? Please let me know so that I can make a fun video for you. You who just went through this whole video watching. I will record. Let me know. Bye.